Crispy cheese crackers, because store-bought ones disappear way too fast, and honestly, this is just an excuse to eat more cheese. Start by shredding 2 cups or 225 grams of cheddar cheese into a bowl. Use the smallest side of the grater. It blends better in the food processor. Plus, it gives your arms a mini workout. Balance. Look at that soft, finely shredded cheddar. Resist the urge to grab a handful. This is for the crackers, not a solo cheese binge. Though no judgment if a little disappears. Add the cheese to your food processor. No food processor? No problem. Use a blender on pulse and slow settings. But let's be honest, a food processor makes life easier. Now, toss in 1 cup or 120 grams of all-purpose flour and half a teaspoon of salt, because flavor matters. Pulse everything together until it's looking crumbly, kind of like sand, but, you know, the edible kind. Next, add 1/4 cup or 55 grams of butter and pulse again. It should start coming together. Finally, add 2 tablespoons of milk and give it one last pulse. Your dough should clump up and form nicely. If it doesn't, just pretend it did and keep going. Check your dough. It should be a squishy Play-Doh texture. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. Lightly flour your surface and dust your rolling pin. Trust me, stuck dough is a mood killer. Roll out your dough really thin, like thinner than you think. They puff up in the oven, so unless you want cheese pillows instead of crackers, keep rolling. Quick question, where are you watching from? Drop your country in the comments. Always cool to see where everyone's tuning in from. Now that our dough is rolled out, time to get creative. Use a knife, pizza cutter, or even cookie cutters if you're feeling fancy. I keep it classic with bite-sized squares, some big, some small, some creatively shaped. It's all good. To give them that Cheez-It vibe, poke a hole in the center with a chopstick. Totally optional, but let's be real, it makes them look legit. Line your baking tray with parchment paper, place your crackers on it, and sprinkle a little extra salt on top. Trust me, you don't want to skip that step. Bake for 15 to 20 minutes or until they're crispy, golden, and irresistible. And there you have it, cheesy, crunchy, dangerously addictive cheese crackers. You'll probably have to make another batch immediately, but hey, I warned you. If you try this recipe, let me know how it turned out. And if you ate them all in one sitting, same. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.